Hey, how you doing? Oh, I need my tripod. Where's my tripod? I wonder if my tripod outside. Oh, it's right here. Okay. Hey. Okay, so got some deals for y'all. Got some deals for y'all that you can do this week or however long. I don't know. I just did mine today. I didn't check how long the sales is, but I'm pretty sure that it'll be, I'm just going to say for 1 week because normally the sales change up every Sunday at Walgreens. So, y'all don't pay back no mind. He back there looking at that show. Babe, what's the name of that you watching? Forces. So anyway, got some deals for y'all, right? Okay, so I'm gonna need you to run, and download the Walgreens app on your phone. And I'm gonna try to insert like a something that you scan, cause you're gonna be getting money back as well when you download the Ibotta app. That's a rebate app for when you shop and you get some money back for certain items, and they'll tell you how much you get the money back for. But make sure, like when you download that app, in order to get the money back, you have to what they call clip that rebate for that item. Clip means that you're gonna tap it, make sure that it's checked. That way, when you scan your receipt, you will receive the money back once you scan your receipt into the app. And how you scan the receipt is you take a picture of your receipt just like you do with Fetch app, right? And you're going to take the picture of your receipt, and that's how you scan it into the app. And it's going to add up your money that is going to get back, and when you get to a certain amount, then you can get that money sent back to you through mail or I think through the bank account. And I think it's one other way, which I want to say like a gift card or something. But anyway, so we ain't talking about that right there, but I had to tell you that because that is included in some of the sales that I got today, right? And I told y'all, when I learn how to do this, I'm going to try to come and tell y'all how to do it so y'all can go and get the same sales. I'm going to try my best. I'm really not good at reading the receipt and stuff like that. And I wanted to shop with y'all to kind of like show y'all and go to the register and do the transactions with you and stuff like that. That way you can see what I did, what I got back and all that stuff like that. But I'm still not good enough to shop with y'all in the store like that because I be trying to focus on what I'm doing. And I be trying to make sure that I'm getting the right deal. And sometimes I have to use my app to be scanning and stuff like that while I'm shopping so that I can, make sure I'm doing it right and I'm getting what I think I'm supposed to be getting. Okay, so let's get into it. So at Walgreens, I went to Walgreens. First thing I did was I did an online order with Walgreens, right? So let's see. I got a couple of receipts, right? And I got this many receipts because I did different transactions to make sure that I get what I'm supposed to be getting, right? And certain things you can't stack together and blah, 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 however. I just like to separate it to make sure I just get what I'm supposed to get. Also, let me tell you another thing, too, that I've noticed for the second time that I got to keep in mind when I'm shopping in Walgreens. Sometimes when you shopping in Walgreens will have printed on the receipt, right? It'll say this right here. You be done shop for something, if you don't pay attention to your receipts in Walgreens be giving you money back and you don't be paying attention to. They be giving you money back because you don't read the whole receipt. So Walgreens end up giving money back, y'all. Okay? And hold up. Let's see. Walgreens end up giving money back. So when you shop in Walgreens, I need you to start paying attention to your receipt because this is the second time that I have noticed this shopping in Walgreens. And if you throw away your receipt, you throwing away money that you can be getting, especially when you got the Walgreens app. But let me show y'all what I'm talking about. Okay, right there. It says redeem $20 Walgreens cash on your next purchase, right? So you'll be done bought something in Walgreens, and then next thing you know, it'll print out your receipt, and on your receipt, right, as you go down up under the total and stuff like that, you'll have like something like that that says that. Make sure you pay attention to your receipts, because sometimes they be giving you money back and you don't be knowing it if you don't look at your whole receipt and pay attention to what it be saying. And it'll tell you like congratulations for, it'll say, like I got one, it says hold on, I got another one, say congratulations for earning Walgreens cash, like, you know, like that, right? Okay, so just pay attention to the receipt on what it say if you're shopping in Walgreens, or if you're new to this. You know, I just had to tell you that because it's different kind of ways that you be earning money back in Walgreens if you're not paying attention. If you pay attention, okay? Like, this is another way to earn money back. Well, this coupons and discounts and stuff like that, you know, used towards your transactions. They call register rewards. Those are register rewards. And then when it say Walgreens cash is like an account that you have for Walgreens, and when you spend something or whatever it tell you to do, you get that Walgreens cash that adds to your account that you can use towards your next purchases instead of using cash out your own pocket. All right, so now we got that covered. So the first thing I did was, right, I know it's a new week and stuff, and I didn't want a coupon because I know I don't need nothing else. But if I can get it little to nothing and it's something that I can use, then I'm gonna get it, y'all. I'm gonna get it if it's something I can use, you know, or if it's something I know that, you know, my mama or my sister or somebody can use, I'm gonna get it. So yeah, I ain't gonna say I'm gonna stop couponing because I'm just getting in it, and I'm just not getting my feet wet, so you know, okay. I don't know if it's kind of dark, but anyway, I was trying to give y'all some more light. All right, so let me show y'all everything that I got first. I also did an online order, and I did it for a reason. Okay. Yeah, I did it for a reason. Okay. How many of packs? Oh, it's 6 of them, girl. Wait till y'all see this deal here I got right here. Okay. So when you go to Walgreens and you call yourself going, you know, coupon and stuff like that, you know, make sure you clip the coupons that's on that app too. That's the only way you're going to get these sales is by clipping all the coupons. You got to clip all the coupons, especially the coupons that you know. 352 and 3. So these right here do not flash. Okay, anyway, we still got. We got. Okay, so we got that. Then we got, I'm gonna show y'all in just a second. Hold on. 20 and 30. Then we got this. Okay. Hold on, let me pull all my stuff out, cause I wanted to do this with y'all so y'all can see. I did pretty good today. I can't complain. I don't know in total how much all this would have been cause I didn't do my total. I didn't do the total yet of how much I actually spent, but I could say if I had to guess, I may have spent about I'm just gonna say 60. And I don't even think I spent $60, but I'm gonna say 60. Now, one of the things I got is kind of unnecessary, but I got it because I really didn't spend much on it and I got money back. So that's why I got it, and somebody else can use it. So yeah. So they had some pretty good deals going on this week though, for real. And some sales too. And if you can go in and catch some of the sales that I'm finna tell y'all about in the store, you need to go ahead on and catch it now so you can get them that money back, because they give you money back on 2 of the things that I got. Okay. Well, a lot of the things that I got, but basically 2 of the things, because they had a marked clearing some out. So they was marked down real cheap, and then you had like coupons to go towards it and stuff like that, and making it dirt cheap in price. Okay, so let me show y'all what everything I got. Okay. Hold up. Sorry. I'm trying to. Okay. Alright, so right here I have some Oral-B toothbrushes. Right? I got Oral-B toothbrushes. And they got them set up in the store where they $3.50 each, right? But then this here, just in case you want the UPC number on it. And the UPC number on this one. And I'm going to give y'all all the UPCs. Okay? And then, like, some of the stuff, like this right here, they didn't have all the labels up because today is Sunday. They're changing all the sales prices and stuff. And so, they didn't have the label up for this yet. But this is actually on sale for $4. But this is the UPC. And I got 2 of those. Okay. Alright, so then we got this here. This is the UPC. Okay. And then I got this one. And then this is the UPC. And you could just go in, or that's the UPC. And you just go in and you find the ones or scan and see which one's going to work with the deal for this right here. And for that too. And for this too. Okay. So here's this one I got. The conditioner. And then there's the UPC. This one actually was marked down to $6. Marked down to $6. Then UPC there. And that's the shampoo. And then we got these here. No coupons needed. They are on sale this week for $1.99 for the Purex. The Purex like this. They got the regular Purex one. That's just like that. And then they got the free and clear Purex. Okay, so that's that. And that's the UPC on that. And I hope I could tell y'all how I did this so y'all can go and do it. But just work with me. Okay, so I was looking for the body wash, right? Because the body wash was on sale for $7, but these were $8. So and I was going to be, I would have been $3 less than what I spent. But I actually was $3 more. Which I ain't mad about it because I got 6 bars. And hey, we're going to use it. It's soap. I ain't going to complain. Okay, but I did want to spend $7, but that would have been for a bottle of body wash that's on sale. So when you do this deal, try to find a body wash that's going to work with this deal. That's on sale for $7, but 9 times out of 10, all of them is gone. If it wasn't, it was $7. Yeah, it was $7. I think I spent $8 on that. I know it wasn't no more than $8. Okay, so then I got these razors here. Never used these razors before, but I can't complain. Because I got these here to go with this deal that I did right here. Along with this. And I had a coupon for this as well. Okay, so then this was my online deal that I did. Oh, let me show y'all the UPCs. Okay, so that's the UPC for that. Both of those is the same. You see that right there. It's a separate coupon. It wasn't part of the deal. I just used it in this transaction to make it add up to a certain amount. We're going to get into that in a minute. I hope I can explain it to y'all like I need to. Okay, and that's the UPC on the soap. That's the UPC on the soap. And I got the rose water one as well. They only had one of these. I wish they had a couple of these. I would have got this one. But it's okay. Soap is soap. Some I can use to wash my tail. Some to add to my stockpile of hygiene stuff that I need. Okay, so then they had these right here. This the UPC. And if I'm not mistaken, I was able to get money back on Ibotta for these. I can't remember exactly. You just gotta put the app on your phone. I didn't and those two is the same. Okay, and then this one right here. All right, so then we have these here. This was my biggest saving. I'm proud of this right here. So this is my biggest saving for the day. We got 2 refill packages in here, recharges, however that is, whatever that is. I like to use wipes, so this definitely came in handy. And then I got this one right here, those wipes right there, and it's got 6 packs in that one. They didn't have 2 of these on the shelf, so that's why I got 2 different ones. It is what it is. I got some wipes. I got a sale. And let me tell you what I got, what I did try and how I got it. Now, when it comes to these right here, I had 2 more of these, which totaled up to $7 more, right? But I used some, so I ain't got nothing but 2 of them left, which is $7, okay? But I just wanted to tell y'all that so that y'all can know what's what I did and stuff, or what I got and stuff like that. Just in case I forget and don't tell you. Okay, so let's do the Poise first because that was the first thing that I did today, right? Okay. So for the Poise, the pads, I got 2 packs of the Poise 20 count pads. I done showed I use UPCs and everything. I got 2 packs of these, and I got 1 pack of the 30 count, right? The 2 packs was $11.50, and the one was $5.75. I had a manufacturer coupon which took off $6. So that brought my subtotal down to $11.25. Okay? With 86 cents tax, we brought it to $12.11. $12.11 was my grand total after using my coupon, right? Okay. $11.50, $5.75 minus $6 in manufacturer coupon. So my total was $12.11 for the Poise pads. I had some Walgreens cash. Remember I told y'all about the cash that you could add up on your account, right? I had some Walgreens cash. And so I used $10 of my Walgreens cash to pay for these pads, which was $12.11. So out of my pocket, I only spent $2.11 for this, and this. And I paid for them online. So I had got an extra discount as well online for using the coupon code I had $3.75 in promotional savings, right? So that was an extra $3.75 on top of the $6 that I got in savings, because that coupon gave me an extra savings. I can't remember what the extra savings was, but the coupon code for the online order that I did and pick up in the store is, let's see, hold on, because I might got it. Is it SFA25? I think that was the coupon code that I used. SFA25. I think that's what I used for extra. Don't quote me on that. I think I did, y'all. It was a video that I was watching and she told me the coupon code to use. If I go back, but when I edit this video, if I go back, I'm going to add the code in here so you can know what it was so you can use it. But altogether, I spent $2.11 on the Poise pads. I didn't get no, wait, let me see, $2.11. And I didn't, did I get some cash back? I think I was doing that so I can get the money back over on Ibotta. I might have got some money back over on Ibotta. So scan these items, your receipt, and check on Ibotta first before you scan your receipt into Ibotta. Check on Ibotta app, the rebate app, to make sure how much you would get back for buying these right here. They will give you cash back for buying the Poise items, if I'm not mistaken. And if I'm not mistaken, I think I got like $2 or $4 back total for buying all of these, right? And because they'll tell you you have a limit of how many you can buy. So, okay, I did that. All right. So that's one transaction. That's the very first one that I did before I went to the store. Okay, so then the next transaction that I did, let me see, let me put them in order. Cause I did the big one first. I did the spend 40. I did the spend 40 so I can get $10 back. But I knew that I was gonna spend a little no, I had to spend like a little bit more because in order for me to get it back. But I won't worry about that because I used some of my Walgreens cash that I had online and my Walgreens account that I had accumulated to buy the stuff. So if you don't have a Walgreens account, like some of these deals that I got may not benefit you because you ain't got no money already added up into your account. But if you shop at Walgreens, you're gonna get some savings. Okay. So for the Huggies, I got I got these Huggies here with 352. They only had one of each on the shelf, so that's why I couldn't get two of the bigger count one. But I'm cool, honey, because I ain't really pay nothing for it. Okay, look at these big boxes, y'all. Boxes of Huggies wipes. Wipes. I don't need the diapers, but the wipes, right? But if I could have got the diapers for a little bit of nothing, I would have got them and gave them away to somebody and got them for a little bit of nothing and got me some money back on my account just for buying them. Okay, so then we got this one here, 384 wipes. Okay, so we got the wipes, right? So I went into the store and I was like, okay, let me do this spend 40 deal, right? Nope, that wasn't a spend 40 deal. That wasn't a spend 40 deal. Okay, let me tell you how it went. So Walgreens have their wipes 2 for $21, right? Okay, so then I also had $1 off coupon, which bring it down to $20. It was 2 for $21 that brought it down to 2 for $20. So they were $10.50 each, right? Okay. So that my total was $20. I had taxes of $1.05 or whatever your tax gonna be. I'm not even gonna tell y'all no more tax after this. But total was $20. $21.05 is what I paid. I used $20 of my Walgreens cash to purchase these wipes, these 2 boxes of wipes. So out of my pocket, I paid only $1.05 for both boxes of those wipes. With a deal like that, and you cannot leave no baby wipes at the store. Now I see if you had to spend $21 out your pocket for the both of them, whether you're a parent or not, or you like to use them, however, you determine whether that's a good deal for you or not. But for me, that was an awesome deal because I ain't spend nothing but $1.05 of my own money and $20 of Walgreens money, which I know I had to spend my money times before to get that. But today I didn't spend none of my money but $1.05. I paid nothing but sales tax. So basically both boxes of those wipes was free for me. Woo, that was a free item. I just thought about it. I'm saying I paid $1.05, but really both of those items was free because I ain't paid no tax. Okay. So, I better go. I need to go. Okay. All right. I ain't mad at that. Okay. So, and then I bought that because for buying the both of those, Walgreens gave me $5 just for buying that. So they put $5 more back into my Walgreens account for buying both of those. Sure did. So make sure that you do not, like, when you're trying to get Walgreens cash back, make sure that you don't try to. Okay, when you're doing the, I'll tell you on the next one because that's gonna apply to this one. I don't want to confuse you. Okay, so just $1.05. All right, so moving right along. So we're gonna go to the big one that we did, right? So the big one that we did was we had, right? I was going in there to spend 40 to get back 10. So my Olay body wash was $8, right? $7 I told you the body wash could have been. But I got 6 bars of Olay body wash for $8. And I got 3 of them. 2 of them of the moisture one and 1 of them of this rose water. So I got 3 of them, $8 a piece. Then to help boost it on up and also add something to it that gonna help, that has coupons that I can, use to, save even more and stuff like that. Even though I'm trying to get to this 40, you have to be over $40 just to use that. Spend 40 to get 10 back. You have to be over 40 after all your coupons and everything. So the more you add coupons into it, the more it's going to knock it down. But you have to get it up there over 40 in order to get those 10 back. Okay, so now. So I grabbed me some razors because I needed some razors. And the razors were $9.99 a piece. So I got 2 boxes of razors that added up to $19.98. I got these razors here. I showed y'all to use UPC and everything. Okay. So then I added my Febreze small space air freshener. I added this because as I was doing my Olay and my Venus, it was knocking me back down up under 40. So I had to add something else that's going to boost me back up over 40, right? But I added the Febreze small space, and they have the Febreze small space on sale this week for $3.49. And I had a $2.50 off coupon. Okay, so now I had a $5 off coupon, a $3 off coupon, and a $2.50 off coupon. Okay, so all together, my total was $40.95 plus tax. Altogether, I spent $46, right? So I had a total of $10.50 in manufacturer coupons, and I used $22. No, my Walgreens savings was $22.37, and I had $10.50 in Walgreens in manufacturer coupons. Okay, so Okay, so I spent a total of $46, right? So that was the biggest one that I did. I spent a total of $46, and I got back $10.51. I earned $10.51 for this visit. So that that was just 46, and I got 10 back. But I got items. I used coupons and all that stuff. I did that so I can get coupons to add to my, the Walgreens rewards, to add to my Walgreens account, right? But when I did this spend 40, I made sure that I went in and I got stuff that I needed. I wanted to add soap to my stockpile, so I did a deal with stuff that I know that I'm going to use, not with stuff that I'm not going to use. So I did really good with the soap, the razors, and the Febreze space or whatever, and still got back $10, which I spent 46. That knocked it down to 36 if you really want to look at it like that. But in a way, I don't be looking at it like that, because if I had to come out my pocket them $46, me personally, I feel like I spent $46, because them $10 that I got back, it wasn't $10 in cash that went back in my pocket and went into my account. So next time I go to the store, I will feel the difference, because that's money that I don't have to come out of my pocket and use. I can use that money that's on my account towards the transaction. But as of today, I didn't feel like I saved when it came to that, because I still spend $46 of my money. So that's how I look at it. I don't look at it how everybody else look at it. I don't play with myself like that. I know I came out my pocket with that much, and that's what I spent. Okay, so that's what we got for the 40 something, but I did that just to get them $10. All right. So now let's move on to the next. Okay, and also on that same receipt, right, I had another transaction that came after that. And on that same receipt, remember I was telling y'all to pay attention to the receipt, because it'll give you money back. Okay, so I spent 40 something dollars, right, got 10 back, but then they turned around and they gave me $20 more in Walgreens cash on my next transaction, because it says on your next visit, right? Redeem $20 in Walgreens cash rewards on your next purchase. On your next purchase, not next visit. On your next purchase. So if you really want to be technical, right? We spend and like I said, if you really want to think how everybody else be thinking when it comes to that. So what I really did was I spent $46, got 10 back. That brought it down to 36. Then I also turned around and they gave me another 20. So altogether, Walgreens gave me $30.50, because it was $10.50. But altogether, Walgreens gave me $30.50 to buy 3 boxes of Olay, of Febreze small space, and 2 Venus razor boxes or whatever, that I spent $46 on, and they literally gave me back $30.50, which leaves me to only spend what it is, 46 minus 20, 46, that's 36, 26, 16. So I really only spent like 15.50, because you got to add the 50 cents. I spent $15.50. And somebody else mind, when you watch a YouTube video, they're going to tell you this. I spent $15.50 for all them items, and then they will divide that up and tell you how much they spent per item. I don't do all that. But if you really want to think about it, and you really want to think of it in the way that they think of it, I really only spent $15.50 for all of this, because I ended up getting cash rewards back on my account. Anyway, all right, so that was pretty good right there if you want to look at it like that. All right, so the suntan spray. So for the suntan spray, I got this because our bottle was giving us some money back. I forgot how much they was giving us back, but I'm going to say I got back $2 on our bottle. Remind you, Ibotta is a rebate app where you will actually get your cash back, not money towards another store or something like that. No, you can actually get your cash back. So that's why I made sure I went in and got this. And the only reason why I got this is because they had a clearance deal on it. And I had some Walgreens cash that I can use towards this in order to get back Walgreens cash. And if I didn't get back Walgreens cash, I got back Walgreens. If I didn't get back Walgreens cash, I got back register rewards, which I used. I remember I was telling you I had $7 more. One was probably about $6, and another one was however much. Oh, yep, I think I got back $6 honestly, because I remember one of them I had already had. However, anyway, I got back some rewards. Right, this is the register rewards. They print out at the register. You use these like coupons on anything. If it says something specific, that's when you have to do specifics. But I like this one. It says $3 off your next in-store purchase of $3 or more, right? Then the other one I got $4 off. $4 off your next in-store purchase of $4 or more. I had one that said $7 off your next in-store purchase of $7 or more, or $6 off, because I remember using the $6 one today. $6 off your next in-store purchase of body care items. You see what I'm saying? So it'll tell you on what. So yeah, all right, so we did that. All right, so that's why I did that, because they had something coming back to me for that, right? Okay, so I tried to get both of them on sale, but I should have, because I didn't think that these two was going to work together for me to get my rewards back, but it happened to work together, right? So I should have got both of them that was on clearance on there, but I was scared because I thought it wasn't going to print my money out. That's what it was. It was a $3 reward I was getting. Okay, so register reward. All right, so matter of fact, oh, I didn't write that one down. I forgot. Okay, so $6.29 for the spray, $12.49 for the cream. This was on clearance for $6.29. Okay, which I tried to get two of them that was $6, make it 12, but my mistake, by the time it rung up and it went through, I was excited and stuff, so I never did get the other clearance one that was on the shelf. But anyway, long story short, so I had $6.29 for one, $12.49 for the other. Okay, but I had coupons. So I had a $5 off coupon and I had a $6 off coupon, which brought my subtotal down to $7.78 plus tax, right? All right, so $7.78, I used $5 of my Walgreens cash. So out of pocket, cash, Walgreens cash reward redeem. No, I got, hold on, wait. Okay, yeah. So I used $5 of my Walgreens cash rewards. And total is $20.47. Store advertised saving $6 and $11 in coupons. Store advertised savings was $6 because of the sales that they had. So oh, I got $4 back on Ibotta once I submitted this receipt. I wrote it on here. I got $4 back on Ibotta for buying both of these. And I earned this visit a total of $10.13 Walgreens cash. And I used $5 of the Walgreens cash to pay for this. Yep. So, out of pocket, how much did I spend? Cash. Hold on. She gave me, oh, I spent $5 cash, $5 rewards. Okay. And hold on, because I got to add this up to see. Okay. Okay, so we got $6.29 plus $12.49. That equals $18.78. I had a okay, and then hold on, plus $1.69. Hold on. 12.49 plus 6.29. I told y'all I kind of don't know how to read the receipts that good, so just forgive me. Okay, plus $1.69 tax. Okay, there we go. $20.47 is what my total was, right? Okay, so now I had a $5 manufacturer coupon, and I had a $6 manufacturer coupon, which that brought $20.47 minus $5 and minus $6. That brings me down to $9.47. Okay, so now I redeemed $5 of my Walgreens cash. So that means that out of my Walgreens account, I used $5 of those dollars to pay for this. So minus $5, that left me with $4.47, right? Okay, so I gave her $5 cash to pay for it. So out my pocket, I gave her $5 cash to pay for, to pay the remaining balance of $4.47. Hold on, minus $5. Yeah, okay, and then she gave me back. She gave me back 53 cents and change. So I spent $5 for the both of these. After coupons, I spent $5 for the both of these after coupons. Okay, so when I got home, I knew that I was going to get money back on Ibotta rebate out. So I spent $5 of my $4.47, really. $4.47 because I got 53 cents back out of the 5. So we're just going to say $5. I spent $5 of, no, I want to say $4.47 because I'm going to tell you how much I saved. Okay, so I spent $4.47 of my money for the two of these, which was actually $20.47 for the two of these. I spent $4.47. When I got home and I scanned my receipt into Ibotta, I got $4 back for buying that and that, which means that my grand total, because I'm getting cash back, my grand total that I spent for the both of those was actually only 47 cents, which is lesser than the sales tax that I paid was $1, which is $1.69. So we did real good on that, because by the time we finished out, right? By the time we cashed out, this was a money maker for buying this. We made money just for buying this. We made back $5 just for buying this right here. So we did good for buying the both of these. So we did good for that right there. So if y'all can find that, go ahead on and make sure you check the Ibotta app first to see how long you got left if you ain't gonna go today or tomorrow. That way I don't want you to go and be getting it and think you finna get $4 back on Ibotta and you don't get it back. I don't want you to make that mistake. Okay, all right, let's move along to the next. I'm doing good. I hope you follow me. If you follow me, leave a comment down below. Let me know how I did with breaking this down with y'all, if y'all understand me. I'm trying to do my best to try to tell y'all how to do it. I don't know, but I'm trying my best to do this for y'all. Okay, so now let's move on to the Oral-B. the toothbrushes. Me personally, I would not spend no $3.50 on no toothbrushes. I'm not. When I know I can go and get me some toothbrushes for $2 and $1, like, no. I like it's these particular toothbrushes that I like that I be buying now. I can't think of the name of them, but they come in a pack and they got the little caps that's on them. That's my favorite toothbrushes that I be buying now. Before I started buying those toothbrushes, I did not know toothbrushes can be so soft. Because I used to buy the Walmart Great Value toothbrushes that come in a pack for $1. But then I had upgraded and started buying those toothbrushes. And those toothbrushes is real good. I love those toothbrushes. Like now I can't tell how soft they is because I've been using them so long, but I'm excited to use these toothbrushes to see how they really work and stuff like that. But anyway, let me tell y'all what I did. Okay, so for the toothbrushes, one of them got scanned up in here for $6.49 and it shouldn't have been. It was supposed to be $3.50. So I didn't pay attention to that because they had it all hanging up together too. Let me see which one of these was the $6.50. Right here. This soft one. I ended up paying $6.49. Regular price for this is only $7.99. I'm recording, talking to my family. Alright. I don't like that because I ain't even noticed that. Anyway, let's go and talk about it. So $6.49 for one toothbrush, $3.50 for another one, $3.50 for another one. You got to buy 3 just to get this deal that they had, right? Let me see if I wrote it down. I know I had to write this one down, right? Okay. So in store, it still worked out. It still worked out to what it was supposed to be. I actually ended up spending lesser than what the person that said to do this deal, and I ended up just spending lesser. Okay, so this is what was supposed to happen. You're supposed to buy 3 Oral-B toothbrushes, right? They is on clearance for $3.50. You want to buy 3 of them at $3.50. They will end up being a total of $10.50. We have a digital manufacturer coupon online which says you will get $5 off if you buy 3. So that's why I got 3. That means that I will pay $5.50 just for buying 3 of the Oral-B toothbrushes. But here's the kicker. I wanted the register reward. The register reward was the paper ones that print out from the printer. I wanted the register reward as well. So I would get $5 register rewards in somebody else's mind. That's money that they will deduct that from what they spent. But when I get register rewards back or stuff like that, remember I was just telling y'all what I spent in my pocket is what I feel like I spent. When I go back to that store again and do another little deal, then I will feel the difference because I will be using that money instead of my money. But this time I use my money to do this. Okay. So I will get back I got back $5 in register rewards. You can tell I don't have a $5 ticket, right? So that means that I don't use that $5 ticket in these transactions here to help lower my cost on something. I'm just letting you know. So I ended up with a $5 one back. Okay. You can use your Walgreens cash on this to get back the register reward. But don't use a booster to get register rewards. So if you know that you're going to get back $5 in this right here and you trying to do a spend deal. A spend deal is when they tell you spend 10, spend 20, spend 40 and you will get back this much. If you're going to do a spend deal and you're trying to add up a lot of stuff to get up to $40, do not use your Walgreens cash to pay for it, because if you do, then you will not get back your register rewards because it's like double dipping. You're going to use one or the other. All right? Okay. So I got back $5 in register rewards. So now let's look at my receipt, and I'm going to tell y'all because this person said I would spend $10.50 and I didn't even spend $10.50. I spent less than that. Okay. So I have $6.49 for one toothbrush, $3.50 for another one, $3.50 for another one. Okay. So I had $5 off in manufacturer coupons. Okay. Which brought my total, all together, the toothbrush didn't ring up for $6.49. Some kind of way it was $3.50. But it's just that it said for $6.49. I don't know, child, girl. Okay. It might was a coupon that made it do that. 6.49 plus 3.50 plus 3.50. I could do that times 2. Okay, 13.49 minus 5, 8.49. Oh, so it was $13.49, which minus my $5. Yep, so it was $6.49. Okay, so $6.49 and $3.50 for the other two. It was 18 something. 50. Okay, $13.49. Okay, so then I had that was the total for the the 3 toothbrushes. Then I had a manufacturer coupon for minus $5. So minus $5. Okay. So that brought it down to $8.49. I had to pay tax. So my tax was $1.21, which made it $9.70 for all 3 of the toothbrushes with the $5 coupon taken off, right? From $13 all the way down to $9.70. All right. So I had Walgreens cash. And yeah, I had Walgreens cash. So I say, $9.70. I got some Walgreens cash. I'm going to use $5 of my Walgreens cash. So minus $5 from my Walgreens account, we brought it down to $4.70, right? Okay. So now I had $4.70 that I had to pay. I gave her $5 in cash and in cash out of my pocket, and I got back 30 cents. So I didn't spend number $4.70 for all 3 of these toothbrushes, and I got back $5 in register rewards just for buying all 3 of those just for buying all 3 of those toothbrushes. I got back $5 because when you go in the store, it'll tell you buy 3 of these or whatever, you'll get back $5, and that's what I did. So altogether, I only spent $4.70 for 3 of those toothbrushes, which is real good because I didn't spend $13 and I earned $5 just for buying these toothbrushes. Now, if you were to listen to someone else and they buy these toothbrushes and they only spent $4.70 and got back $5 in register rewards, not Walgreens cash, in register rewards, they got back $5. What they will tell you is, I did not spend. They'll tell you that they didn't spend nothing but, hold on. Okay, so it was $5 minus 4.70. I'm doing it backwards so it could come out right. They will tell you that they only spent 30 cents for all 3 of them toothbrushes because they got the $5 back when they only spent $4.70 out of their pocket. So they'll be like, for all these toothbrushes, I only spent 30 cents for all these toothbrushes, which was, well, they'll say they made 30 cents because they spent only $4.70, but they got $5 back. So they'll tell you that they made 30 cents just for, they'll be like, money maker. They made $5 or 30 cents, whichever kind of way that they'll say it, but they got $5 back, but really they made 30 cents just for buying all 3 of these toothbrushes. So that's when you will hear people say, oh, we get toothbrushes free all the time. Now I see why. because really all these really was free. I only paid 30 cents. That was less than the tax that I paid, which was $1.21. Another scenario where we are making money back and getting things free. All right, so that was that one. I hope y'all follow me, y'all. I'm trying my best. I promise you I'm trying my best to tell y'all how to do this. All right, so now let's move on to the Tresemmé. So in the Tresemmé one, I knew we was going to get some money back. So that's why I bought the Tresemmé shampoo. I don't have to buy the shampoo because my sister washed my hair. But, hey, I can now take my own shampoo. You know, I decided to get something that was going to be good for my hair. This is anti-breakage. I don't know if it's going to work for these dreads, but hey, I got it. So I got some anti-breakage conditioner, excuse me. And I got some more. They only had one of those, and that was on marked down on clearance to like $6. And this one too. This is the Rich Moisture shampoo, 28 fluid ounce bottles. They were $6 a piece. Okay, so we did those too. All right, so I went into the store. I knew they had a shampoo on sale, right? I had it wrote down. Okay, we're gonna go do the Tresemmé deal. I'm supposed to get 2 of them for $12, and then I'll get $4 off if I buy 2 of them, right? That was a coupon that they had on their site. $4 off if I buy 2 of them, which will make me pay $8, and I'm gonna get back $4 in register rewards, right? Which means that if you listen to somebody else, they'll say that they only spend $4. They only spend $4 for the 2 of them, which I had got back $4 in register rewards just for buying 2 bottles of the Tresemmé shampoo and conditioner. All right, so here's the receipt. For the Tresemmé conditioner and shampoo was $6 a piece. I had a $4 off coupon for buying both of those. So I only spent $8 plus tax, which was $1.08. My total came up to $9.08. And so now I didn't want to come out of pocket and spend $9.08. I had some money on my Walgreens app. So I used 5 of those dollars to pay for this. It was $9.08. I used 5 of those dollars, right? Okay, which, hold on. 9.08 minus 5. Okay, so that brings it down to $4.08 that I owe now out of my own pocket. So I gave her $5.10. She gave me back $1.02 and change. So for the both of those Tresemmé products, I only spent $4.08, and I made $5 back just for buying both of those products. I received a $5. No. Yeah, I was supposed to get $4. Well, the lady that did it, the lady that did it, she was supposed to get $4. But at my store, I got $5 for buying both of those products. So that was another free item because I only paid $4.08, and I received $4 in register rewards. So basically, register rewards is this. I got $4 back, and I spent $4.08 out my pocket. They gave me this back, $4 of it, $4 worth, right? Okay. So that means that I only spent 8 cents. If you listen to someone else, I only spent 8 cents out of my pocket to pay for 2 Tresemmé shampoo and conditioner. You could mix it up or do the same, however you want to do it. But make sure that you scan the items while you're in the store to make sure that they are going along with the coupon that you're trying to use or the deal that you're trying to do. Okay, so that means I only spent 8 cents if you want to look at it like that. But I don't look at it like that because this right here is not cash to me. It didn't go back in my purse. It didn't go back to my car. So I spent $4.08 for 2 Tresemmé products. But when I go back to the store again, I can say I spent 8 cents because I feel the difference the next time I go to the store. You know, I don't feel the difference because I spent $4. But I spent 8 cents just for 2 of these. which is lesser than the tax that I paid, which also made these free. If you want to look at it, how a lot of couponers will look at it, which made that free. Okay, then on Ibotta, if I'm not mistaken, I think on Ibotta, yeah, I didn't write none of them down. Let me know what I get back on. I don't think, maybe it was something back on Ibotta. I think it was, if I'm not mistaken, I got back like $2 for buying the both of these on Ibotta. So Ibotta, that's cash back that goes into my account. So that was also a money maker because I got back money. I spent $4 and they $4 in cash. They're gonna give me back $2 in cash on Ibotta. So really, I only spent $2.08 for my shampoo. All right, and conditioner. I know it sounds complicated, y'all, but you got to get into it to understand what I'm talking about. I know it's just gonna sound like, what is she talking about? This ain't making sense. I know, I get it. I was there. I'm still there. But once you get into this and start doing it more, practice make perfect, and it starts making sense to you. You have to understand the coupon and lingo to know what I'm talking about. Register rewards, rebates, spend this, or Walgreens cash, or manufacturer coupons, store coupons. You got to know what they talking about when it come to that. So if you don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to that, you ain't gonna know what I'm talking about. It's just gonna sound crazy to you. It's gonna sound like, you doing this for nothing. No, girl, I got a lot of things free and just paid tax for a lot of stuff, But yeah, like you heard what I said. I'm telling y'all what I spent out of pocket. $5 here, $5 there. The biggest one was the $40 just so I can get the $10. The $46 just so I can get the $10. But I did that so I can do all of this here without having to come out my pocket big. I used the money on the Walgreens app to pay for a lot of this stuff. So yeah. All right. So now let's do the last one, which is the Colgate. So for the Colgate, I was going to get money back for the Colgate too. All right. So register rewards. I was going to get register rewards back for the Colgate. So I was like, I'm going to do this so I can get some register rewards back, which this is register rewards. So if I need, say like if my total came up to $10 and then I had $5 in my Walgreens cash, that brought my total down to $5. Then now I got $3 in a register reward. Now I can take that $3 off that $5. Now I ain't got to pay number $2 out of pocket. See, that's how these right here work. They work just like a coupon, but it's a register reward. All right. So for the 2 Colgate toothpaste, right? I spent $8 for the 2 that was on sale for $4. The price wasn't up there. They'll say like $6 and something like that. I think the price is $4.99. Regular price is $4.99. Okay, so they was on sale for $4. So I got 2 of them for $4. All right, so I had 2 coupons that went on this, that attached to this. I spent $8 for 2. I had $7 total in coupons. I had one $3 coupon and I had one $4 coupon. So that left me to pay only $1. I had 72 cents in tax. So that left me at $1.72 to pay. I paid out of pocket Okay. So I was thinking that I was only able to use a total of in increments of 5 of my Walgreens cash, but I had to pay $1.72 for this, right? So I used $1 for my Walgreens cash that I had on my account, which means that I only paid 72 cents. So I gave her 75 cents out my pocket, and she gave me back 3 pennies, and I earned just for buying these 2 boxes of toothpaste, I earned $3 in register. Oh yeah, here you go, right here. So I earned $3 in my register rewards, and it said on there, it said in Colgate, it says Off your next in-store purchase of $3 or more, save $3. Compliments of Colgate's or Colgate's dash Palmolive. So that's what I got back just for buying these two right here, which was $8, and I had $7 in coupons, which brought me down to $1, and then I had to pay 72 cents in tax, and I used $1 of my Walgreens cash, which means that I only paid 72 cents for both of these right here. So guess what? Your girl got these here free as well because I only paid the tax. See, I knew I did good. I felt so good when I was in the store. And I'm like, I did good. I just didn't understand how good I really did until I'm sitting here talking to y'all about it. Okay, so let's see. Oh, and also let me add two more things to the $40 one, right? Let's go back. Okay, so remember I told you I spent $40. Okay, so and the last thing I told you, I said I added this to make it boost up over $40. It didn't boost up over $40 because I also had a coupon for this, which brought it back down up under $40. So then they had these here Purex. Remember I told you the Purex was $1.99. They got 3 different kinds. That's of the Purex. That's on sale for $1.99. No coupons needed. And unlimited quantities. Go to Walgreens and get you some of the Purex for $1.99 this week. Only $1.99. So what I did was, since I had tried to do the spend 40 and get back 10, I had got the Olay, 3 boxes, remember? That wasn't enough to add up to 40. I added this right here to it. That wasn't enough to make it 40. I had these 2 right here to go with it. That wasn't enough to make 40. So I said, okay, let me add 2 more things to it to push it on up over the edge, right? So that's when I had to go in. Okay. That's when I had to go in and add the Purex. And 2 of these was $3.98. So that's when I had to go in and add these 2. I forgot to show y'all these. That's why I had to go back to the receipt to tell y'all what happened. But in all these right here on one receipt, I got 2 of these, the 3 Olay, the Febreze plug-in, and the 2 Venus razors. All that right there on my spend 40. But y'all, I did good. Y'all leave down in the comments and let me know what y'all think about it. And then until the next one, yeah. I'm going to come back and try to do this again with y'all. Maybe I can explain it better next time. But I think I kind of did good trying to explain it for my very first time. Because I kind of can't understand the coupons. But I did good this time. I did good. At least I tried. You gotta give me a T for trying and an E for effort. I tried. But I did good because this transaction here, I had noticed. I was like, okay. Since it's the beginning of the week, the new coupons, the new sales and stuff like that. I noticed like the first thing that I think couponers do is go and buy the things that is going to make them money back. Give them back register rewards. Give them back Walgreens cash. Give them rebates on other apps and stuff like that. Build up their money in their Walgreens account. That way when they going shopping for the regular sales in the store during the week, before the week is out, they're going to be using the Walgreens cash that they made from orders like this, where we got a lot of stuff free, basically. Got a lot of stuff free or paid just tax and stuff like that. You know, we get this stuff first, because if you don't, all this stuff that you're going to make register rewards and rebates and Walgreens cashback from, this stuff going to be gone if you don't get it early on in the week, because people is using this towards their transactions on, you know, other stuff that's going to be on sale in the store or whatever throughout the week. So yeah, I think that's how they be doing it, y'all. When I was shopping, it made sense to me. I'm like, all this stuff right here, getting register rewards and Walgreens cash and stuff like that. I was like, okay, all right. So I think that's what you're supposed to do. Go get this stuff first before everybody buy it up. Because when you go in the store and you looking for this kind of stuff, trying to get $5 register rewards and Walgreens cash and stuff like that, that stuff be gone. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They had already done got this, baby. They must did it online or something, because the Olay body wash that was $7, that was already gone. That's why I ended up having to get the Olay bars for $8. But I ain't mad about it, because I feel like these bars will last me longer than that body wash will. So I can't complain. I'll spend that extra dollar. And guess what? 6, 12, 18 bars of soap when I only would have had 3 bottles of body wash. So it's a win-win for me. I can't complain. But until the next one, it's your girl Tiana. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, that like button, and please do not forget to subscribe. And don't forget to hype your girl up. And the way that you hype me up is by doing it from your TV. You cannot, no, doing it from your phone. You can't do it from your TV. It's the same button, just like the subscribe, just like the thumbs up, the thumbs down, the save to playlist, and all of that right there. There is a hype button as well there. So make sure you hit that hype button and hype your girl up so that we can get some more people over here. Because I'm pretty sure that somebody else is going to want to catch these deals just like you. So I holler at y'all in the next one. Y'all be blessed, and I am out.